It's locked. Oh, that looks much better in portrait. Peace, Chem family. Peace. Come on in. Okay. Welcome to the live. Peace, Chem family. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Come on in. I'm Bana Set, your African Holistic Health Nurse for Kemetic Wellness Sacred Healing Center. And this is the Abu M Khat Womb Healing Circle. Okay? We meet every Tuesday at 6 p.m. right here on YouTube. For those of us who are Abu M Khat members in on kemeticwellness.com, you have access to these videos once they are taken down from YouTube, and you also have access to me live and to the other ladies in the group so that you can communicate with everyone, so we can share, so it's a real discussion. Here on YouTube, it is like a one-way discussion. So I'm speaking and you're listening and there's little feedback, but my goal is to create a much larger community of women who are able to practice our healing techniques, our African-centered healing techniques that help to heal the womb, mind, body, and spirit. Okay, so today we're focusing on Newt, and we're going to look into another aspect of Newt. If you're new to the channel and you're unfamiliar with what Newt is, we are following along with the Gateways of Sacred Woman, the Sacred Woman Rites of Passage that was put forth by Queen Afua. And these are ancient energies that we're working with. Newt is what's known as goddess, but that term is not really accurate. It's really a divine force of nature, and it's a divine feminine force of nature. And so Newt is actually gateway zero, and so Newt actually comes from the Ennead, okay, the Ennead, the Great Nine, and Newt comes forth along with Geb, along of Shu, which is air, is depicted as a woman, a star-spangled woman that hovers over the earth. And Newt was known as the great sky whose laughter was the sound of thunder and whose tears were the rain. Okay? So each night, the sun traveled through her body, and which is how we have a sunrise. Every day during the daytime, the stars and the moon traveled through her body, and Newt gave birth to the stars and the moon in the nighttime. Okay, so Newt is known as the cosmic sky mother. That is the energy of Newt. And the reason that we're working with Newt today, focusing on healing the toxic mother wound, is because a lot of us who have mother issues, sorry, a lot of us who have mother issues feel that it is very difficult for us to get past it, because you think you would never ever be able to replace that energy, which you only have one earthly mother, but you do also have a cosmic mother. You have the cosmic energy of Newt to guide you through healing the toxic mother wound. So let's talk a little bit about what toxic mother wound is. Okay? If you've had If you have a toxic mother wound or a mother wound, you may have had a very difficult relationship with your mother. Your mother may have had some abusive tendencies. There may have been neglect in your relationship with your mother. You may have lost your mother at an early age. So you may have a mother who is no longer in the physical realm with you. And so it is very comforting to know that you have another energy. You have the mother energy that is still with you using the guardian newt. Okay? This also falls in alignment with the live stream that I did yesterday, that has to do with scapegoating. If you haven't seen that, go ahead and check that out. It's very much in alignment with what we're talking about today, which is reparenting yourself. So one of the things that you may have to do when you've had a very difficult relationship with a parent or a toxic relationship with a parent is separate yourself from that parent, and therefore you would have to learn how to reparent yourself. You would have to give that energy that is missing to yourself. Oftentimes when that energy is missing, we will look for it in other places and end up finding ourselves in other relationships that reflect that toxicity or that void that we have with our parent. And so today we are going to be focusing on healing using the guardian of Nut through this gateway of womb healing. Okay? So what reparenting or remothering yourself looks like is essentially you become your baby to yourself. Okay? That nurturing, loving energy that you would have gotten from your mother, or that you feel you should have received from your mother, you're going to give that energy to yourself. So this requires extreme self-love and extreme self-care. This requires that you nourish yourself with foods, with the correct foods, because a lot of us try to nourish ourselves or cope with food, which causes a lot of emotional eating issues. We may eat a lot of junk foods, and some of the foods that we really crave is actually connected to that desire for mothering. For example, dairy foods is specifically connected to that desire for a mother energy. So for those of you who, when you feel down, you want ice cream, you want pizza, you want milk, anything that's dairy, you want yogurt, you want those foods that reflect getting that milk from your mother. And so it's important that you nourish yourself with high vibration foods, that you become more aware of the foods that you're taking in, and you nourish yourself in that way. Okay? The other thing is you want to be able to create sacred space for yourself, which is what we're doing here today. This is what this wound circle is about. So I've created a sacred space for myself, and I have my altar here with me, which I'll explain some of the things that I have on here as well. You want to make sure that you are physically taking care of yourself, taking care of your physical body, getting your massages, taking baths daily, of course, because a lot of times we tend to neglect those things when we're feeling down, when we're feeling depressed, and when we have those wounds that we haven't addressed. Also, getting a lot of your self-care practices in, your emotional healing practices in. If you feel that is something that you're not able to give to yourself, you may want to go to a holistic healing practitioner. So things such as Reiki can be very helpful to you. Massage therapy, color therapy is another one. That was one that I did recently that I really loved. So today, that's what we're focused on, the energy of remothering ourselves, and we're going to give reverence to Newt, who is our guide and our guardian through this gateway. So let's begin with opening the way for Newt. So before I begin, what I have with me here is frankincense. And frankincense is one of the sacred oils that we use in the gateway of Nut. Okay? So what I'm going to do is anoint myself with the frankincense oil. And I'm going to anoint my head, the crown of my head, and my heart, trying not to get it on my clothes, and also on my womb. I have some on my palms, and I also like to anoint my feet. Okay? So let's begin with the prayer to Nut. Sacred and divine Nut, spiritual guardian of the gateway of the sacred womb, please accept my deepest gratitude for your healing presence on my altar and in my life. Thank you for your guidance and inspiration, and for your love and blessings. And please accept my love and blessings in return. Ketapu. Now we want to make sure that we honor all of the other mother energies. We have the ancestral energy here, Biddy Mason. So at this point, we're going to pour our libations. What I have here is some water, and I also have a tree. This is a crystal tree representing the earth energy. If you have a plant, you can use a plant as well. Okay? I pour this libation in adoration and praise of the sacred mother, guardian of Gateway Zero, Nut, the great cosmic mother. I pour this libation in praise and adoration of the ancestors of Gateway Zero, Biddy Mason and Queen Mother Moore. I pour this libation in praise and adoration of the elders of the Gateway of Nut, Mut Queen Afua, and Dr. Jewel Cooper. I pour this libation in praise and adoration of my divine self, Bayanasek Khan Sekmet, and my divine contemporaries. Zakia Kavense and Sacred Woman Karma Soul Ma'at. Duana Cher. Okay. If you have any instruments with you, you can use them during this time as we are going through our prayers, as we're pouring libations. Okay. I have a singing bowl with me. Okay. So we're going to say the Sacred Woman prayer. You can hold your hands over your heart, or you can hold your hands open on your knees, sitting in lotus pose with your legs crossed. Okay. Sacred Spirit, hold me near, close to your bosom. Protect me from all harm and fear. Beneath the stones of life, direct my steps in the right way as I journey through this vision. Sacred Spirit, surround me in your most absolute perfect light. Anoint me in your sacred purity. Give me peace and divine insight. Bless me, truly bless me, as I share in this sacred life. Teach me, Sacred Spirit, to be in tune with the universe. Teach me how to heal with the inner and outer elements of air, fire, water, and earth. Duanacha. So now we'll move forward with the Sacred Womb Prayer. A lot of times when we have issues with our mother, those issues can manifest as womb wellness issues. What this can look like for some of us may be fibroids, PCOS, endometriosis, dysmenorrhea, painful periods, cervical cancer, breast cancer. Anytime you have womb wellness issues, it's a reflection of how you feel about yourself as a woman. And this is on a spiritual level. If you want to understand anything, you always want to think of it in terms of energy, frequency, and vibration. So the vibration that occurs or that is caused when there is an issue with the mother, a lot of times you would not be able to even recognize it because it's something that's not tangible. You understand? And so in order for us to begin to heal those things, they have to manifest physically in order for us to begin to pay attention to it. And these are some of the ways that they manifest physically. When we are in divine alignment, when our womb is vibrant, healthy, there's good fertility, okay? Everything is moist and juicy, okay? This is a sign of womb wellness. Not just your physical womb, but your mind, your emotions, and your spirit, okay? So now let's bring our wombs into alignment with the Sacred Womb Prayer. Divine Mother, give me the power to heal my womb. Bless the wombs of all your daughters and assist us in the healing of our wombs. Restore our faith that in the healing of our wombs, we may grow in strength, power, and knowledge as we recapture the purity and sacredness of our womb. May the wombs in all women be born again to the eternal heights as womb healing and wellness spread over each and every land. Now, one of the things that we do in African tradition, whether it is in the Kemetic tradition, in the Yoruba tradition, or even today in the African church, is praise through song, okay? Or chanting. But this comes from ancient Kemet. The word that was used, there are two different words that you may use. One is hekau. Hekau means words of power. Another term that was used is hesi. And hesi is song and praise, okay? Songs of praise. So the hesi that we're going to say today, and I want you to say it with me as well. You want to always use your voice when it comes to your healing, okay? A lot of us have things that are stuck energy, and it can get trapped in our voice, in our throat chakra, okay? So we want to use our voice in order to help raise our vibration up. So the hesi that we're going to do is called Nukpu Hemet Entert. okay, or Netchert. Nukpu Hemet Entert. What that means is I am a sacred woman, okay? So you can say it with me. We're going to chant Nukpu Hemet Entert 4 times. Nukpu Hemet Entert. Nukpu Hemet Entert. Nukpu Hemet Entert. Nukpu Hemet Entert. Okay. So now we're going to do some fire breaths. If you've never done fire breaths before, fire breaths are a quick breath that help to oxygenate the body. It also helps to balance the left and right brain. One of the things that we're suffering from is a lack of circulation, a lack of oxygen to the womb. Okay, so we want to oxygenate the womb, we want to oxygenate the physical body. So let us come sitting. You can sit cross-legged or you can sit on your heels. Okay, so let me explain what it looks like. You want to keep your hands on your womb as you're doing this. So bring your hands into a merkut like this. A merkut is a pyramid, okay? And you want to bring your hands below the navel. So let me sit on my heels so you can see what it looks like, right? So you want your 2 thumbs meeting and you want your 2 index fingers meeting, okay? Your thumb should be right beneath your navel. So your hand should not be up here. Your hand should not be all the way down here. Find where your navel is, and this is where your hands go, okay? This is a sign of womb wellness. It's a sign of womb healing, okay? The merkut is known as a regenerative structure, a regenerative structure. So we use that sign when we are doing our womb healing. Now where your 2 index fingers or your water finger meet, that's where your womb is. Okay? Where your 2 pinky fingers or your ether spirit fingers are, that's where your fallopian tubes are, your fallopian tubes. Okay? So this is why we use this as a sign of womb healing. So for fire breaths, we're going to be inhaling and exhaling through the nose. As you inhale through the nose, you want the belly to expand like a balloon and get bigger. And as you exhale, you want the belly to come inward towards the spine. Okay? Dua. Okay. I get a little distracted by the comments, but I love the comments, so keep them coming. I'm going to reply to all of the comments at the end of the live stream, okay? So, as you inhale, you want the belly to expand. As you exhale, you want the belly to come inward, okay? The fire breath is a quick breath, so you're breathing at this pace. What it looks like is this. Okay? So, if you need a tissue, go ahead and get a tissue and blow your nose out first. You may need it. We're going to do 150 fire breaths. 150 fire breaths. We did 100 the last time, I believe. So today we're going to do 150. This helps to increase our lung capacity and our capacity to oxygenate the body as well. So let's begin. Hands in a merkut on your womb center. I'll count for you, so don't worry about the count. 100. We'll start with 100. Then we're going to do alternate nostril breathing for 50 counts. So let's begin. 100 fire breaths. Now we're going to occlude one nostril, so we'll begin occluding the left nostril, and we're going to do 25 fire breaths on the right. Then we'll occlude the right nostril, and we'll do 25 fire breaths on the left. So let's begin. 25 fire breaths, occluding the left nostril first. So that is 150 fire breaths. Every week as we go through doing the fire breaths and we go through the womb healing circle, we increase because we want to increase our lung capacity. Okay? So now we're going to do a visualization, a womb healing visualization. And what I have with me is some stones. Okay? I'll show you the stones that I have and the purpose of them. And you can use any of these. If you don't have these, then use whatever crystals you have. It's okay. So I have 2 pieces of black tourmaline. Black tourmaline is a great crystal for protection. So we are using this for womb protection. Okay? I also have lapis lazuli, which is, it's a beautiful blue stone with some gold flecks in it as well. And it's excellent for wisdom. It helps to open up your intuition, okay? So we're using this for good insight, womb intuition. I also have 2 different types of moonstone here, okay? 2 different pieces of moonstone. Moonstone helps to increase and activate your feminine energy. So if you have any of these with you, go ahead and hold on to them as we do this visualization. Okay. So you want to begin by sitting in a comfortable position. As you see, I'm sitting with my back supported with a pillow behind me. You want to make sure that your legs are uncrossed, your arms are uncrossed. Allow the energy to flow freely throughout the body. Okay? Stretch your legs out. And make sure that you are comfortable. Hold on to the crystals that you have. You can place some on or around your body as you do this visualization. You can hold them in your hand. And close your eyes. Now let's take 3 clearing breaths. Take a nice deep inhalation through the nose, allowing the belly to expand on the inhalation. Hold it at the top. And exhale through the nose, allowing the belly to deflate, coming inward towards the spine. Again, nice deep inhale, collecting any stress, worry, doubt, fear, any low vibrational energy that you recognize throughout the body. Hold it at the top. And exhale through the nose, releasing all of that low vibrational energy and creating more space in the body for what you desire. Again, nice deep inhalation through the nose. Belly expands. Hold the breath at the top. Now relax the jaw and the mouth and sigh it out. Nut is the highest principle and reflection of woman. She holds the light to rebirth you into the sacred womanhood. To start your womb healing, this is what Nut speaks to you. Whatever state you are in, come to me. I, Mother Nut, will comfort you. Come fly with me. I will set you free, for I am the divinity that dwells within you. Look up to me at night or at dawn for a few moments, or as long as it takes for you to quietly seal a vision of me in your mind's eye. And when peace, stillness, and light have spread throughout your entire body, know that you have been fed from my sky bosom. Gently close your eyes, sit very still, and enter into me on a higher plane. See your stars shine brightly as the light inside wells up in you, and you become one with your celestial womb. Sitting still and easy, breathe deep, and deeper still. As you breathe deeply, imagine your entire body filling up with my calming, serene, blue, healing light. See your inner stars renew themselves and shine brighter and brighter until all the dark spaces within you melt into one ball of light. Feel this heavenly, womb-like, safe and peaceful state of light vibrating and emanating from within you, circling your body in a womb-shaped temple of light. Meditate daily with me, your Sky Mother, so that all the dark spaces within you become one light, one love. As you feel ready, You may begin to come back into awareness by wiggling your toes, wiggling your fingers, and blinking your eyes open. Let me see how everyone is feeling. Hotep, Spirit of Truth says, keep up your efforts. Dua, thank you for being here with me. And Danielle Javelin says, it's refreshing to see you again. It's lovely to see you too, Daniel. Okay. So, now we're going to get into the sacred movement. And the Kemetic yoga sequence that we're going to do today is called the Rebirthing sequence, or that's what I call it. We definitely do not have time to do all 108 womb yoga poses, nor would you learn all of them at one time. Ijana Johnson says, thank you for this, learning so much. You're so welcome. You're so welcome, Ijana. Okay, so I've broken the 108 poses down into about 7 or 8 poses for each sequence, and the one that we're doing today I like to call the Rebirthing Pose, which is very appropriate for the fact that we are remothering ourselves at this time and becoming our own mother, right? You are your own mother and you are also your own baby. So you are renewing yourself, rebirthing yourself. So go ahead and get your yoga mat if you don't have it right now. I'm going to put my things to the side and set up so that we can do our Kemetic yoga. Okay. So I hope you all can see me well. As you can see, I have my Kemetic yoga flats on. When we do yoga, Kemetic yoga, womb yoga, we want to have our Kemetic flaps if we are doing the yoga in a public space, which I am doing on YouTube. So it's public for me. So you want to have these when you're doing this type of yoga in a public space because it gives you some privacy. Okay? No one is going to be thinking about having sex with you when you have your legs open and you have your womb flaps. If you like these, you can get them on kemeticwellness.com, okay, in the clothing section. So let's take 3 cleansing breaths. Come sitting in lotus pose. Nice deep inhalation through the nose. And exhale through the nose. Again, nice deep inhalation through the nose. And exhale, allowing your shoulders to drop. Again, nice deep inhalation through the nose. Open the mouth and exhale. Bring your hands in prayer pose to your first eye and repeat after me. Awaken the womb of my mind, for what I think, I birth, I create. Inhale and exhale, lowering the hands to the heart center. Awaken the womb of my heart, for what I feel, I birth, I create. Inhale, bring the hands into a makut, and exhale, lower the hands onto the womb center. Awaken my seat of creation, for what I think and what I feel, I birth through my seat of creation. And today I birth womb wellness. Today I birth a new world of body, mind, and spiritual wholeness, for I have awakened. Inhale that makut up and look through that sign of regeneration, of womb healing. And exhale the hands onto the knees. Now from here we're going to stretch the legs out, okay? Shake the legs out. You can point the toes and flex the toes, okay? Getting that good circulation into the lower extremities. Now inhale, sitting up, shoulders up and back, spine straight. And as you exhale, slowly lower the torso down onto the mat. Allow the feet to drop open. Allow the hands to drop open. And just relax here for a few moments. Bring the soles of your feet together and bring your hands above the head, hands in a makut. Inhale as you draw the legs in and raise the hands up simultaneously. And exhale, bringing your hands over your womb center. As you exhale, I want you to release any tension that you have in the hips, in the inner thighs, in the outer thighs. You may even want to massage your inner thighs, massage your legs. allowing the knees to drop closer and closer to the floor with every exhalation. As you inhale, I want you to notice any tension that you feel stored in your womb center. Notice any tension that you have in your inner thighs, in your pelvis, your hips, your outer thighs, and release them on the exhalation of the breath. Now, as you inhale, begin to raise the feet up, bring the hands up on the inner side of the feet, and as you exhale, flex the toes and bring the knees closer to the ground. This is the advanced rebirthing pose. Exhale here. Inhale, collecting any tension that you're finding in the inner thighs, and release it on the exhalation of the breath. Breathe through this pose. Inhale, release the hands, and as you exhale, begin to open the feet out as a lotus. Hands are out at the side, palms are flat. Now here, you can point the toes and you can flex the toes. Point and flex. If this is too difficult for you, you can hold on to your legs, okay? If you feel that you're not able to hold your legs up in this position, in the lotus pose, hold your legs here. If you can, keep your arms out. Now point the toes, take a nice deep inhale, strengthening the core, and exhale, lower the feet down to a few inches above the ground. Inhale, bring the legs back up. And exhale, flex the toes. Inhale as you bring the feet together, arms together as well. And exhale, the hands down at the side, and the feet into a 90-degree position. So your body is in the shape of a seat, and this is your womb seat. Okay, that is the name of this pose, the womb seat. Now bring your hands just below the knees, on the shins. Bring the knees in closer to you. And we're going to prepare to rock up and down along the spine. Okay? Up and down along the spine. Don't forget to breathe. Now remain here with your feet over the head. Bring your elbows in, supporting your lower back. And inhale, bringing the knees to the forehead. Make sure that your weight is on your shoulders and not on your neck. Inhale and exhale. Raise the knees and the legs all This is the great womb purge. Turn the legs to the right and bring the right knees down to the right ear. Knees come center. Inhale. Exhale, raise the legs up again. Great womb purge. Turn the legs towards the left and bring the legs to the left ear. Inhale, knees come center. Exhale, raise the legs up again. Great womb purge. Now exhale, bring the knees to the forehead and bring the feet all the way over the head into the inner sanctum. Hands come down on the mat. And breathe here. If you can, clasp your hands behind you for a deeper stretch. Bring your hands to your lower back, supporting yourself, and inhale the knees to the forehead. Exhale, lowering the torso down, vertebrae by vertebrae. Coming back into the womb seat. Now bring your hands around your knees and slowly rock from side to side on your lower back, massaging away any tension that you may have accumulated in that pose. And come to stillness in the center. Lower the hands to the mat. Take a nice deep inhalation and turn the head towards the right shoulder. Exhale here. Releasing any tension in the neck and in the jaw. Inhale the head center and exhale. Inhale, turn the head towards the left shoulder and exhale. Release any tension in the neck or the shoulders that you accumulated in the great womb purge pose. Inhale from center and exhale. Now hold on to your knees and lower your feet to the mat and come sitting up into lotus pose. I hope everyone is feeling good. You might want to shake it out. Let me check and see how everyone is doing. Peace. Soulful S. Soulful S says so relaxing. Thank you. Okay. So let me bring the camera a little bit closer. And we're going to close out with a prayer. If you all have any comments, go ahead and type them in the chat now so I can respond to you before we close out. Someone is writing to me in a language that I do not know, but we appreciate your energy here anyway. Okay. Ijana says, I've been reading Sacred Woman. This is a great help. I'm so glad that you feel it was a good help to you. I'm so glad. If you would like to continue so that we actually can be face to face in a group, we have the Abu M Khat circle, which is a womb healing circle. There's a lot more intensive work that we do in the womb healing circle. We meet every Tuesday at 6, just as we're doing here on YouTube Live. What I decided to do was to open up the circle so that more women would be able to see this work and know that it is out there. And the womb circle in the membership is for us to actually do that deeper healing work, because a lot of this is very personal. It's different when you're just watching someone do it and you don't get to really have that interaction, and you don't get the opportunity to share, because there's a lot of healing in speaking your truth and speaking what you have experienced, and also getting the feedback of myself and other members. Now, we have several ladies who are already in the group. Since we started the group last year. Okay, we started the group last year, but we wanted, and I did get the approval of the ladies who are already in the group, to open it up so that other women could know that this was available. So as of this year, we started opening it up so that other people could see what it is and be able to come into the group as well to know what we're doing. Yes, so if you're interested, go to kemeticwellness.com and click on the Abu M Khat membership so that you can join us, okay? So we're going to close out with a prayer now. Divine Creator, help me to honor and treat my womb in a most sacred way. Thank you for all the blessings you have granted me on this journey. Dua Necher, Amen Ra Ma'at. So, I say dua to you all. When we close out and when we say dua means thanks and praises, and we give and receive the energy. Okay, so that is what I'm doing when you see me doing my hands like this, giving and receiving energy. I thank you all for being here with me, and I welcome you to come back next week. Next week we will be in a new month. So for the month of January, we focused on Nut, the principle of Nut. Next month, February, we will be focusing on the principle of Jehuti. Jehuti is the nature of sacred words, okay? So you'll see a different setup here. You may see some different colors here, and we will be discussing a different topic related to womb healing, okay? So I'll see you all in the next video. Peace. Shem Em Khat.